You are the author of your own story. Pick up your pen and write the next chapter of your life. Tell your story, not for your glory, but so you may give others hope. It doesn't matter what's been written in your story so far. It's how you fill up the rest of the pages that counts. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. If you ever find yourself in the wrong story, it's okay to leave. It's time to take your life back from the people that are causing you pain and making you unhappy. Remember, this is your life, and you are the author of your story. If you're stuck on the same page, just know that at any moment, you have the power to write a new chapter. Sometimes, you just have to turn the page to realize there's more to your book of life than the page you're stuck on. Stop being afraid to move on. Close this chapter of hurt and never reread it. It's time to get what your life deserves and move on from the things that don't deserve you. Don't try to fix what's been broken in your past. Let your future create something better. Despite what your feelings may be telling you, the pain you're experiencing may be a chapter in your life, but it will not be all there is to your life. Don't let your thoughts confuse a chapter with the whole book. You have a future on the other side of this. It's important that we share our experiences with other people. Your story will heal you, and your story will heal somebody else. When you tell your story, you free yourself, and you give other people permission to acknowledge their own story. The irony is that we attempt to disown our difficult stories to appear more whole or more acceptable. But our wholeness, even our wholeheartedness, actually depends on the integration of all of our experiences, including the falls. The best part about your story is that the next page is blank and you get to write it. Every morning is a new page in the story of your life. You are creating your life at every moment. Think wisely about the day that you want to create for yourself. You are the author of your own life story. You have the leading role and get to determine how you interact with your supporting cast and other characters. Without realizing it, you may have allowed the events in your life to write your story for you, rather than taking deliberate action to write it in your own voice. What will it take to love your life story, to create the happy endings you desire? Remember that people are only guests in your story. the same way you are only a guest in theirs. So make the chapters worth reading. Tell the story of your life with grace and candor. Sharing your wisdom helps others and delivers deep satisfaction. Owning our story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. Embracing our vulnerabilities is risky, but not nearly as dangerous as giving up on love, belonging, and joy, the experiences that makes us the most vulnerable. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. When you deny your story, it owns you. When you own your story, you get to write your own brave ending. When you deny your pain, it owns you. When you own your pain, it sets you free. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. You have an important story to tell, but your story means nothing unless you invite others to discover their own story in your experience. Your life is a story. What's done is done. Where it goes from here is totally up to you. At any given moment, you have the power to say, "This is not how the story is going to end."